After almost 6 weeks, Prime Minister-designate Benjamin Netanyahu has finally called President Isaac Herzog to announce that he successfully formed a government. A statement published by the Likud noting to the president that the new government, comprised of the right-wing and religious bloc, will work for, quote, all citizens. The incoming coalition will be comprised of the Likud, Religious Zionism, Shas, United Torah Judaism, Jewish Power, and Noam factions. Now, despite Netanyahu's announcement, the coalition agreements with UTJ were not finalized, adding to reports claiming that the agreement with Shas was also not completed. Now, the latest date for Netanyahu to take over was supposed to be Monday, January 2nd. However, the incoming coalition will try to swear in the government by the end of next week. Let's take a listen now to Benjamin Netanyahu.
I wanted to inform you that thanks to the enormous public support we received in the elections, I have managed to form a government that will act in the interests of all citizens of Israel, and of course I intend to establish it as soon as possible.
Let's bring in Daniel Ben-Simon, a journalist and former Israeli parliament member for the Labour Party here in Israel, joining us live in studio. Good morning to you. Let's talk about some of the challenges Netanyahu will now face. He called the president to say that he has formed this coalition. However, there are agreements within his bloc that he has not finalized, as they keep asking for more and more demands from the incoming prime minister. So what challenges will he face?
Any challenge you can think of will be there, because we have never had such a government, such a coalition, such differences of opinion, this is really almost mission impossible. But he's been here since '96 for more than 20 years with a short break. So he's experienced talking to people and to make them give them impression that he agrees with them. But there is no way things will go together in a government, in a coalition, because as soon as he encounters a major problem in state and religion, he will have to find a way to keep this coalition together. I don't think he can hold. It's getting more and more difficult to form a government in Israel, because Israelis are getting so far apart from each other. And this coalition cannot be different from the others. So in case of a major difference in state and religion, gay rights, anything you can, Temple Mount, they will break apart.
The opposition is saying this is the most extreme government. It is the most right-wing government in Israel's history. But Netanyahu giving a lot of interviews to foreign media this week, saying he will keep Israel liberal. He will not fold to some of these demands, like shutting down energy and power plants from Friday night to Saturday night for Shabbat. But will he actually be able to find a middle ground with these religious parties, or is he actually in over his head? What do you think?
You know, he has harsh policies, but soft language. He has a capacity to make you believe that you are on the right side, and he himself that he agrees with you. But it seems to me that eventually he will have to tell the truth. This government is formed by so many fanatics, so many harsh politics, that as I said, Temple Mount and gay rights, and not to mention the economy, not to mention the fact that the education, I mean, who's going to educate the Israeli kids? Ultra-Orthodox? This is something that you need a magician to find a common ground.